NBA basketball totals for Friday, December 16th. Once again, we got 3 games on the card today in our NBA total segment. We also have our NCAA total segment out there as well, so be sure to check that out. And don't forget to check out SBR for all the odds total sign up bonuses for sportsbooks. Oh my gosh. And don't forget to check out the blacklist, sportsbooks that we recommend, all that good stuff's at SBR, so be sure to check us out. Let's go ahead and let's break down some totals. All right. This is our segment in NBA where we look at the total set by odds makers and we try to beat it, whether under or over the total. We got 3 games on the card. Let's dive right in. First one we got is Detroit versus Washington, as I pull up some stats here real quick. And I looked at this one for a little bit. And I'm going to go, well, right now it's 203 set by odds makers, and I'm going to go under that total. Detroit has played such good defense this year, and I think Washington, although we got Scott Brooks, they like to get up tempo, really good guard play, from John Wall and Beal. But Detroit plays at a really let me start over. Detroit doesn't play at a really fast clip, and they've been playing excellent defense all year, whether at home or on the road. And I expect they're going to be able to do it tonight against a Washington team that could really struggle offensively. Now, recently, when we look at Washington, it seems like they put a little bit more of an emphasis on defense when they're facing teams, especially that go at a little bit slower tempo. So I think that's what we're going to see tonight. That's what I think we're going to see tonight with Washington. The game's there. I know Brooks has been talking to his team about playing better defense. Now, Detroit, they're not a super efficient offensive scoring team. So I like for this to say under that 203. Let's look at some numbers here. We got Detroit averaging 98.9 points per game. Washington's averaging 104.1. Washington's allowing 106.2. That's not great. But Detroit, they're allowing just 95.7. They're ranked second in the NBA. Then we get to their shooting percentages overall. I think this is going to be a battle. I think it's going to be a really good matchup, actually, and I'm not really sure who's going to win this game. This could go down to the wire. But Detroit right now, they're shooting 45.3% from the floor. That ranks about in the middle of the NBA. Washington's right there, about the same average. Now, defensively, though, we got a Washington team that's been really, really bad. However, with all their bad statistics, they're allowing opponents just 83.3 attempts per game. That ranks 8th in the NBA. So they're doing a decent job in limiting attempts. Detroit, we look at them across the board, they're allowing 82.5 attempts per game. So, both teams are really trying to focus on the defensive end. Just Detroit's doing a better job, with my boy there, Stan Van Gundy. You guys, if you've been watching my videos, he's my favorite coach in the league. As well, Detroit, they don't allow a lot of transition. They rank 4th in the league in opponent fast break points per game. Washington likes to get up tempo a little bit, but I think when we look at the statistics and we look at that 203 set by odds makers, that's kind of screams for us to go ahead and back the under. So I'm going to go ahead and do just that. Detroit, statistically across the board, they're one of the top 5 teams in the NBA. So I think they're going to do a good enough job. Washington's trying to pick things up defensively. I think this stays under that 203. Next one up, we got is the Los Angeles Lakers, Philadelphia 76ers. And I'm going over the 208. I think this is going to be fast, and I think they're going to score a lot of points. So let's look at it. We got Los Angeles averaging 104.4 points per game. Philadelphia is averaging just 98.2. That ranks 26th in the NBA. Defensively, though, they're both really poor. And I think Philadelphia is good enough to go ahead and score some points. They've won 2 out of their last 3 games, surprisingly enough. And statistically, they're not really a great shooting team, Philadelphia, that is. But they are shooting 36% from beyond the arc. That ranks 10th in the NBA. And then we got the Lakers. We know they like to shoot the 3. They're not shooting at a really strong percentage, just over 34%. However, they're getting up about 25 attempts per game. That's pretty good. They're knocking down 8.5. That's not bad either. But we look at these 2 teams defensively, and let's talk about their tempo first. We got, Los Angeles loves to get up and down, getting up 87 attempts per game. Philadelphia allows 87 attempts per game. The Lakers allow about that much. Philadelphia goes a little bit slower clip, but they're actually scoring the ball, okay for them. I mean, they're not completely dead last in the league like they were last year. And right now they rank, just about in the middle of the league in shooting efficiency. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take over this 208. I think they're going to get up and down tonight. They're going to score. I don't think the defense is going to be there. Philadelphia, they're moving the ball well. They're ranked 8th in the league in assists. And, the Lakers, they move the ball decently as well. They can score in the paint. They like to get to the rack. I think we're going to get over that 208. Lakers really need to pick up a win. They've been struggling too. So I think they're going to be able to score tonight, though, against Philadelphia. All right, last one up is we have Dallas and Utah. 188, and I'm going under. This is going to be ugly and slow. Utah's actually scored some points this year. When we look at them, we look at their last couple games, their last 5 games. Utah, 109, 104, loss, 99 in a loss to Golden State, then 112 and 107. They put up some points. I don't think that's going to happen tonight, though, against a Dallas team that struggles to score and is really trying to play better on the defensive end. Utah, across the board, defensively, percentage-wise, is the best team in the league. Dallas right now, they're averaging 93.2 points per game, and Utah is averaging 100 points per game. That's not a lot. Utah's allowing just 95.2 points per game, and they go at a slow clip, and so does Dallas. That's number 1 in the league, by the way. Dallas, not bad, allowing 100 points per game, but that's because they don't go really fast. I could talk about shooting percentages a lot more. Dallas is one of the worst shooting percentage-wise teams in the league. And if they're playing a team like Utah, I don't think they're going to be able to score. Utah can score. That gives me a little bit of pause because they might be able to put up, over 100 tonight against Dallas. And if they do that, then they should get over this total. But I don't think they're going to. I think Dallas is going to try and control the pace. You got a Dallas team that's going really slow, 82.3 attempts per game. They're only third to last in the league. Utah not going fast at all. They rank last in attempts per game. So I don't think this is going to get over that 188. It's a really low total, but this is going to be an ugly matchup, and I think it's going to stay under. All right, let's do a quick recap. Here we go. We got Washington, Detroit under the 203, Los Angeles Lakers, Philadelphia over the 208, and finally in a really ugly game, we got Dallas, Utah under the 188. Those are our 3 NBA totals picks on the day, and be sure to check out SBR, and I wish you luck on your picks today.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.